welcome to our show, The On Spot. I'm your host, Cheryl Wilson Mardikai, and today we are joined by a very special guest who is a very well-known videographer and also plays around with a lot of cameras, and he's a very dear friend of mine. Hi, Michael. How are you?
Hi.
So, Michael, before I start asking you questions, let's get to a video that we have made for you of your work, your past works. So, let's get into the video first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Michael from MTK Video Productions. We use video to capture great memories and help you create and promote your brand to industry-leading levels. Now here at MTK, we pride ourselves in creating quality and professional content for different brands. With an experienced crew, we will bring your brand to life. There's a lot of content created every single day, but what makes you stand out is what counts. In addition to corporate commercials, we created legacy videos. There's nothing more special than preserving memories that are special to you. Legacy videos are videos that will capture great memories of your life with your family and pass these beautiful stories down through future generations. With the age of pictures slowly fading away and the world of videos taking over, this is the only way to create and preserve memories. MTK has something for everyone. So make sure the next time you share those videos, you are capturing and captivating your audience. MTK Video Productions, through the...
So, Michael, as we have seen that you've worked on some very good, I think commercials or storytelling, I don't know, but it looks a very good visual storytelling.
Thank you.
So, Michael, tell me about your story, like moving from Kenya to Canada and then starting fresh with your videography. How did it go about?
Well, I didn't actually start videography right when I moved here. I did do different kind of jobs in the beginning. And in the year 2020, when the pandemic hit, it happened that I had just quit my job at that time because I wanted a change of career. But then I couldn't get any jobs at that point because there was the shutdown. So I had to think outside the box. And there was one time that someone had some training videos that they had to shoot for their company. And they didn't have a budget for it, so they asked me if I could help and film that. And I hadn't even held a camera in my hands before. So
you're saying you never used camera before?
Not before then, yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
I didn't even have a camera, so I had to borrow someone's camera, and we shot the videos, and they turned out really good, and everyone loved them. And we just kept going as the shutdown was still on. We kept shooting and filming more videos.
So you started your videography profession during the pandemic, you're saying?
Yes.
That's the only positive thing you have there.
That's why sometimes I say that I feel like at some point the pandemic was a
good
blessing
thing
in disguise. So like it was like an eye opener for me, right? Like I was forced to think outside the box, and like once we started doing the videos, I really loved it, and up to today, I ask myself why I didn't do it like 20 years ago, because it is something I really enjoy, and I'm constantly trying to improve my skills and trying to learn new information and do a lot of research, and I am happy where I am.
So looking at the videos, we have realized that you play around with camera. So have you taken like pictures, like portrait photography and all of that thing?
Yeah, you don't want to see those. No, I
So you're saying you're only good with videos and not photos?
I don't know why. Like every time I take photos, no one likes them.
But we've seen you have pretty good pictures.
I get lucky sometimes. Sometimes I take a picture and it looks good, and I don't know what happened. But like with videos, it's different. I have a very vast information and skills about video, and I'm always constantly researching. Maybe I just haven't had the same amount of interest with photography. I am in school right now, and one of the courses is imagery, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna gain something from that.
So are you scoring good, but in those?
No.
Okay, so tell me about your transition. Like, how was your life back in Kenya and how you moved in Canada and you're living here for past 8 years, I think?
Yeah, about 8 years, yes.
So how was the whole transition?
The transition wasn't very bad. It was because I had people here that I knew that helped me with my transition.
So you had no family here?
My actual family, no. I am the only person in my family that is here.
Wow.
They're all in Kenya. I brought my mom here one time. It was in the winter. She didn't like it, and she went back.
You brought her in winter. What do you expect her to do? Sit at home?
Yeah. So it's been good. It's been good for me. People have helped me through the way along the way. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Michael, for coming on our show, and I hope that you keep coming on our show again and again.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
hope
for
to see you
having me.
soon again.
Thank you.
Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down.
Hi guys, welcome to my blog. So today I will be speaking about the Nex XR2 helmet, and this helmet I've been using for the past 3 years, and my aim through this video is to give you a detailed review of my ownership for the past 3 years and how it has served me. So let's get into the details. So the helmet is basically a track spec helmet, which means you can use it on track as well as your daily use, but the way it is made is that it's completely focused for track use only. And this helmet comes in two different forms. One is the tri-composite, which is a mixture of fiberglass and resin, and then there's the full carbon, which is the one you see here. This is what is called as an intermediate oval. As you can see, it's an oval shape, but it's more in a very aggressive stance, and you can see the tail, the fin over here and the fin here. So basically how it helps is when you tuck down into the bike, it's extremely aerodynamic, which results in less wind force while in a tucked in position. Now, as you can see, there are two vents here and a vent here. How it helps is it sucks in all the air, and it has two exhaust ports over here and here. So it takes in all the moist air that is, sent through while you're riding, and it exhausts through here, helping you breathe properly and keeps a very nice and cool temperature within the helmet. Now, since this is a carbon fiber helmet, it's extremely light, and that is why it's highly preferred for track use. Now, during your track sessions, what happens is you spend a lot of time in a very tucked in posture, and because this is a very light helmet, it allows you to stay in that posture for longer, and has very less impact on your neck and overall with the amount of time that you spend on the bike. Since it is designed as a track only purpose, but my personal experience, I have used it for cross country, and it's quite handy because it's light. It allows you to stay on the bike for longer. You can take lesser breaks. There's not much stress on your shoulders and your back, which helps in continuing your trip on longer distances. For example, I have covered from Pune to Kerala, and that is roughly around 1400 kilometers. And during that trip, I could take very less amounts of breaks, and that covers much about the helmet and its features. And in the 3 years that I've used it, it's been a complete blessing. Like, I have not had much issues in terms of body pains or anything that would usually, problems that are associated with a helmet. And this is probably one of the best helmets that money can buy at the moment. This was a 2019 model. Now 2022 model is yet to arrive. I'm waiting for it, and yeah, that's about it regarding this helmet. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome to On Spot. And today we have a very special guest with us. He's a renowned photographer, and he's going to share with us his story and how he became a photographer. Welcome to the studio, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. And before we start our show, we have this very cool video that we prepared about some of the work that you've done.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, we're going to show it right now.
Thank you.
So that was a pretty cool video. That was you in the motorcycle, right? On the motorcycle?
Yes, I'm a biker as well.
You're a biker as well. What can't you do? You do everything, eh? So tell me about your photography career. How did you become a photographer?
Well, to begin with, my father had a hobby, and for him, photography was one of his favorite hobbies. And I think over time that grew on me, and that's how I picked it up. And on my 18th birthday, he gave me my first DSLR. I had a Canon 600D, and that's how I started to learn photography. And hobby turned into a passion. And I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I am self-taught because at that time I didn't really know photography existed as a career path which could be chosen. So it was just finding my basics, learning through YouTube, and it wasn't really a focus as a career. So I went into graphic design. I chose that for a career path, and then I went back to India, and that's when I did my degree. And photography was a course that I could choose on the side. So I thought I'll get back on that bandwagon, and from there onwards, it was just, that's when I realized, okay, this has a career, and I think I need to pursue more on it. So from basic knowledge to getting my technical knowledge in college, and a more of the hands-on approach, I was able to do multiple photo shoots, fashion photo shoots, and I got a taste of every genre that photography has to offer.
Okay.
And then from there on, it was a steady growth,
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm here today.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful story. And so I realized that you recently moved here in Canada from India.
Yes.
And so a lot of this work that you've done was in India, right?
Yep.
So how has the transition to Canada been, like with your career?
I believe I am excited about the transition. There was a lot of work opportunities, and I was able to maximize from whatever I could get from there. But I believe Canada has more to offer, and I'm just as excited to see what I can get my hands on.
Oh, I'm excited for you too.
Thank you.
So that was Emmanuel, and he just shared with us his amazing story and his transition to Canada. And that's all the time we have. And I hope that you will be able to join us another time. Thank you for
Definitely.
coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, guys.